I am joyfully of service to all. And thank you for tuning in. I'm Emery John Fraser currently. And we are on episode number 9, which is a complete number. And it actually perfectly, synchronistically, completes this part of our series. If you're not seeing the other previous 8 episodes, I highly recommend watching them. And we are on the last of the 4 laws. This law is titled, All is Always Changing, and always changing for us. Now it's our choice how we choose to see any experience. And that's exactly where our power is. And for some reason, it's my current opinion that most people see change as a negative thing, as something happening to them, as a challenge, as something they have to fight, rather than something that's taking them right where they want to go. So imagine you're a tree and you're holding on to the past and you're afraid of the future, and your leaves start to grow old and get hard and dry, and they turn colors, and thus they don't provide any nutrients to your branches, and the same things start to happen to your branches, and the wind doesn't blow that fall, and thus your branches continue to hang on even though they're not providing any nutrients to you. And pretty soon you, the tree, perish and transform back into the dirt. And the only reason that tree had to go through that transformation was because it had an idea, a belief that change was a negative thing, that change was a bad thing. When actually we all know that the wind is happening for the tree because it takes off those old branches. That those leaves getting old is a good thing because new leaves are going to come. But if you don't believe it, it doesn't matter that they're going to come, because you're not going to be able to perceive them, just like that tree. So the power is always within us, and it's always through our lenses. Imagine your life is a movie, and you're the director, the writer, you're the main character. You're everything other than your co-actors who you experience with. But you wrote their script, so the only thing they ever do is what you told them to do. How much more would you enjoy your experience in this lifetime if you knew beyond a shadow of a doubt every experience you have is happening for you because you wrote it, and that this experience that's happening right now is providing you an opportunity to experience what you prefer in the next moment? That without this moment, you can't have the next moment the way you prefer it to be. Well, when we look at it like that, then we never have a bad day, never have a bad moment, because we always know that wherever we are on the circle is right where we're supposed to be, right when we're supposed to be there. Now these other 3 laws that we talked about, they don't change at all. They always stay the same. But this one, without this law of change, we couldn't exist in this physical body, because this body had to grow, and growth is a change. And so can we know that change has brought us in this physical body, and it gave us an opportunity? Can we also know that it's going to give us the next opportunity as well? And that change has always been for us and never against us. And that the only way we can experience what we want is with change. Because if change goes away, then we go away too. Another way to grasp this understanding of change happening for us is if we look at time as just an accumulation of changes. And that's all it ever is. If we go back to the movie metaphor, movies are literally pictures that are ran on a loop with light sent through them. And so the movie, it actually has no time because it's just a bunch of pictures. Let's say it's 100 pictures. And we choose in what order the pictures go in, and we also choose when we want to send the light, our consciousness, through the picture, and that's what we experience. That's the reflection we get back. And so once we have this understanding, we can feel empowered to know that if I ever have what we describe as a negative experience, I can say 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I know without a shadow of a doubt that all experiences happen for me. And so I can release the judgment of this moment and go back into my oneness and my peace, knowing that this is happening for me and that I'm the director of my life. And everything I create is happening for me, and not only for me, it's happening for everyone else too. Because I know that's what's good for me, the raindrop, is good for the ocean as well. And like I always say, it's simple. Remember in the moment that change is happening for us. It is our tool that provides us this beautiful experience we call life. Thank you, and I choose love.